Join us on our Lenten Journey Reflections, Daily Grace.
During my Christmas vacation, I was fortunate enough to visit so many wonderful art galleries. I was astonished by how many artists depicted today's gospel, the temptation of Christ. Botticelli, Rubens, Raphael, Rivera, the list goes on and on. It is impossible for us to understand what happened on the Mount of Temptation. God versus Satan, good versus evil. Many of these artists have tried. In the words of Trappist monk Thomas Merton, you cannot help but catch something of the ancient craftsmen's love of Christ in the way they built churches, made sculptures, or painted the Redeemer of the world. In today's secular world, temptation and the devil are two subjects that are not taken seriously anymore. We make jokes like the only way to get rid of temptation is to give in to it. However, these two subjects are deadly serious. In the life of Jesus, they were serious and real. The three temptations thrown up at Jesus were attractive, but Jesus saw these temptations for what they were, an easy way to achieve God's purpose in an ungodly way. Jesus reaffirmed his complete reliance on God alone. All temptations are different, but they have one thing in common. It offers us to be in control, the center, be like God, and do whatever you please. It's a temptation almost too good to resist. So why do we listen to him? When we relegate God to the outer circle and put ourselves in the center, then sin will occur. Jesus dismissed this because he had absolute trust in God. For us, trusting God is both the most difficult and easiest thing to do. It is difficult because we always want to be in control, driven in part by expectations of our culture. Nothing wrong with that, but when it overtakes and consumes you, what is left? Trusting God in all things, surrender to God, on the other hand, can be easy if we allow ourselves to let go. Who are we? We are not God. We are created by God. We are made in God's image, but we are asked to let God be God. What God promises us is that he will make us free, not independent. In the forlorn but confident figure of Jesus in the desert, as depicted by Morelli, God is near us, and we gain his confidence. Satan has no control whatsoever. Jesus emerged from the wilderness intact because he said to the devil, I get my power from my Father. Trust in God first and last. Receive his grace.
You are listening to Daily Grace. Join us daily at 7:30 a.m, 12 noon and 7:30 p.m. on Radio Tomorrow.